Have you ever been in a situation where you were lost and didn't know what to do and turned to someone for advice? We've all been there. But have you felt confused and overwhelmed by the advice you've received and don't know who to trust and what to do? In this video, we dive into the topic of balancing advice and confidence for personal growth. We share personal stories, examples, and advice to help you navigate this journey and make the most of the guidance you receive. Nice day. If you want to watch such content, like, share, and subscribe. Let's start. As social creatures, we crave connection, support, and validation from others. When we face a challenge or a decision, it's natural to turn to someone we trust for guidance. However, it's not always easy to know who to trust, and we may end up feeling more confused than before. I remember a time when I was working a mentally and physically demanding job and I turned to a friend for advice. He suggested I quit my job and find another one or pursue my passion, waxing cars. At first I felt excited and inspired, but soon doubts and fears set in. What if my business doesn't take off? What if I fail? The advice already seemed too drastic and risky. The thought made me heartbroken and I wasn't sure if I could trust him. I was a confident guy, but somehow I always blocked him when it came to decisions. I didn't take the necessary steps. Today this feeling is gone, but I will talk about this in another video. That's when I realized it wasn't just about the advice, it's also about how it resonates with us and aligns with our values and goals. We need to listen to our own inner voice and intuition and trust that we are moving in the right direction, even if they are unusual or unpopular. So how do we evaluate the advice we receive? First, we need to consider the source. Is the person giving advice someone we respect and trust? Do they have the right expertise or experience in the area where we need guidance? Let me elaborate. When evaluating the advice we receive, it's important to consider the source. Is the person offering the advice someone we respect and trust? Do they have the right expertise or experience in the area where we need guidance? Let's say you're looking for advice on starting your own business. You might turn to a friend or family member who has experience running a successful business. In this case, you would consider them a credible source because they have relevant expertise and experience. On the other hand, if you're seeking advice on a medical condition, you would want to consult with a medical professional, such as a doctor or a nurse. They have the necessary expertise and training to provide you with accurate information and guidance. When evaluating the source of advice, it's also important to consider their motives. Are they offering the advice because they genuinely want to help you, or do they have an ulterior motive, such as personal gain or manipulation? Ultimately, it's up to us to decide whether the source of advice is credible and trustworthy. We can do this by researching their background and qualifications, seeking multiple opinions, and using our own judgment and intuition. In summary, when evaluating advice, we need to consider the source, their expertise and experience, and their motives. By doing so, we can make informed decisions that align with our values and goals. Second, we need to be aware of our own biases and fears. Are we resistant to change or taking risks? Are we seeking validation or approval from others? By acknowledging our own biases, we can avoid making decisions that are not aligned with our values and goals. Third, we need to trust ourselves and our own intuition. While seeking guidance from others can be helpful, we should always remember to listen to our inner voice and trust ourselves. We need to have the courage to take risks and make decisions that align with our values and goals, even if they go against the norm or the advice we receive. In summary, navigating the maze of advice can be challenging, but not impossible. By considering the source, being aware of our biases, and trusting ourselves, we can make the right choices that align with our values and goals. It's not just about advice, it's also about how it resonates with us and how we feel about it. So, the next time you ask someone for guidance, remember to listen to your inner voice and trust yourself. Thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more similar content. Have a nice day and good luck.